Well, hello there. Hope you guys are doing great. Welcome to the Plant-Based Pisces channel. Today I have a special recipe of tofu katsu with golden curry veggies and some brown rice. Let's get started. So to get started on this delicious recipe, we're going to be using substitution eggs, extra firm tofu, all-purpose flour, panko breadcrumbs, brown rice with some quinoa in it, carrots, potatoes, and onion and golden curry Japanese curry mix. For step one, it goes without saying, we peeled and washed our vegetables. And we're going to be chopping them into fairly sized pieces. Full disclaimer, this is my first time trying this recipe, so if I could do it, you guys could do it too. We're going to be dicing our onion into fairly sized chunks, and we're going to be throwing that into our pot first to start cooking. After about 3 to 4 minutes on medium heat, our onions are nice and brown. We're going to be adding the rest of our veggies. Into that, we're going to be adding about 3 to 4 cups of water. At this point, we're going to cover our pot. We're going to leave it on medium heat until our vegetables get nice and soft. Now, while our vegetables are cooking, we're going to go ahead and prepare our tofu. If you've never worked with tofu before, you must know that you got to press the water out. Also, please note that I did freeze and thaw out my tofu because it does give it a more chicken-like texture. If you know, you know. So here I'm going to take my pressed tofu, nice and dry, and I'm going to cut it into 3 squares. So we're going to go ahead and prep our breading station. We're going to be using 3 dishes. First, we're going to use the just eggs. Then we're going to put all-purpose flour, and finally the breadcrumbs. Next, we're going to go ahead and throw a little bit of spices into our all-purpose flour. We're going to be using ground pepper, onion powder, and garlic salt. Just a sprinkle of each. Now go ahead and make sure that you do give it a quick stir. Next, we're going to coat the tofu with the all-purpose flour. Make sure we get it on every single side. And after that, we're going to go ahead and throw it into our egg substitution. I found that if you press the tofu a little bit, it absorbs a little bit better. A little side note, the tofu is a little fragile, so we got to handle it carefully. Now we're ready for the breadcrumbs. Make sure we put it on our breadcrumb plate and get every single side of it. So in a nice pan, we added some olive oil. We made sure it gets really hot before we throw these in. And it goes without saying, please do be careful in this step. After a minute or two, we're going to go ahead and flip our tofu. Make sure that it's nice and golden brown. Now, once your tofu reaches a nice golden brown color, take it out of the pan and make sure you put it off to the side somewhere to dry. So now with our water boiling and our vegetables softened, we are going to be adding our Japanese curry mix. Now, this curry mix does come in sections and I added 3, but you could always adjust to your own taste. And on the packet, it does say to stir until it's fully dissolved. Now with our curry mix fully dissolved, we're going to go ahead and cover our pot one more time and let it simmer on medium heat. After about 10 minutes of our mix simmering, we can go ahead and turn off the heat. And this should be your final result. It's nice and golden brown. The smell is so delicious. Now to cut our tofu katsu, we're going to go ahead and cut into thin strips. And we're going to get it ready to plate it. Now, disclaimer, I didn't include the rice part because I did cook the rice the night before. No judgment here, but at this point in your life, you should already know how to cook some rice. If not, look it up on YouTube. So we're going to go ahead and put saucy veggies on our plate. We're going to put our tofu on top. And we're going to finish it off with a sprinkle of sesame seeds on top. That's going to be a wrap for this recipe. If you made it to this point in the video, I want to say thank you. Huge shout out to you guys. I hope you guys enjoy this totally cruelty-free plate. And hey, if you want to see more vegan dish recipes, go ahead and follow my YouTube channel, The Plant-Based Pisces. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Also, feel free to leave me some comments, suggestions, ideas. I want to see some interaction. Thank you guys very much. Have a good one. Hope you guys enjoy. This is The Plant-Based Pisces signing off.